Unit 4, APA In-text Citing and Referencing. Introduction. In this unit, you will be made to learn another type of referencing style commonly used by university students and researchers in their academic work. APA, American Psychological Association. Referencing style is most frequently used within the social sciences. This material is from National Open University of Nigeria. My name is Dan Asukwo. Intended learning outcomes. By the end of this unit, you will be able to 1. Demonstrate with examples, APA referencing general rules. 2. Demonstrate with examples, APA in-text citing general rules. 3. Demonstrate with examples APA rules for referencing journals. 4. Demonstrate with examples APA databases and Internet resources citing. Main content. APA, American Psychological Association. Citation style, which is an author data citation style, was developed mainly for use in psychology. It has, however, been adopted by other disciplines. There are basically two parts to APA author data style. 1. The in-text author data citation. 2. Detailed reference list at the end of the document. All in-text citation must have a corresponding reference list entry, and the converse applies for reference list entries. General referencing rules. 1. All the references in the reference list must also be cited in the body of the work. 2. All references cited in the body of the work must also be included in the reference list. 3. 4. Provide organization names in full, unless they are obviously recognizable as abbreviations. 5. For titles or subtitle of an article or chapters in a book, capitalize only the first word. 6. Journal titles and book titles should be italicized. 7. Be consistent with your referencing style across the document. In-text citing. General notes. An in-text citation is used under two conditions. It is used when you directly quote someone else's work too. When you paraphrase someone else's work. General rules of using in-text citing. 1. Use only author surnames followed by a comma and date put in bracket, e.g., Okpala, 2016. If they are two authors, cite as follows: Okpala and Igbeka, 2009. If they are more than two authors, cite as Okpala et al., 2017. Do not forget to include page numbers for direct quotes, e.g., Okpala et al., 2017 p.45. 2. As a rule, the in-text citation is placed immediately after the information being cited. However, for emphasis, you may vary where to place your citation. For example, you may want to emphasize the author. Your citation will appear like the following: Okpala, 2014, opined that. On the other hand, you may wish to emphasize the information as follows: the reading habit of Nigeria students is at its lowest ebb, Okpala 2008. If you are citing a source which has been cited within another with the secondary reference details, for example, Smith, 2008, as cited in Jones, 2010. Only the secondary reference, i.e. Jones, 2010, should appear in the reference list. Example. 4. If your citation is at the end of a sentence, place your full stop after the reference. General rules for referencing journals. 1. Do not write P before the page number. 2. Italicize the volume number and do not write volume before the volume number. 3. Never include issue numbers of journals that have continuous pagination. 3. Pay specific attention to the following in the example above. 1. With the authors, note the punctuation, and before the second author's name. 3. Capitalize only the first letter of the first word and of the subtitle, where available, in the article title, e.g. Analysis of User Searches of CD-ROM Database in Kenneth Dyke Library. Note that proper nouns such as names are exceptions. Remember to put a full stop after the title. 4. For the journal title, italicize all the title. In addition, capitalize all the first letters of every word except for connecting words, then a comma, e.g. the electronic library. 5. The volume number is italicized and no space between it and issue number, then a comma, e.g. 23, 3, 6. E.g., the general format for referencing journal article from a database or journal's website is as follows: author last name, first initial, middle initial, year of publication, title of the article, title of the journal or magazine, volume number, page number, DOI, XXXXXXXX or URL of publication homepage. 4E. Databases and Internet resources. Ensure that you add enough information in order for others to locate the electronic resource *, e.g. DOI, URL. DOI. This is an acronym for Digital Object Identifier. DOI is a permanent link to an online resource represented by a string of numbers and letters, e.g. DOI 10.1079, BJN 2005137. URL. This is an acronym for a Universal Resource Locator or web address. URLs can change unlike DOI, which is permanent. Due to the permanent nature of DOI, it is always better to use it when available. However, not all online resource has a DOI. In a situation where DOI is not available, use URL of the resource. Examples: journal article from a database or journal's website. Example without DOI. Retrieve from http://www.pediatricnursing.publishing.co.uk. Example with DOI. British Journal of Nutrition, 93,773 to 782. Self-assessment exercise. State the general referencing rule in APA style. Let have your feedback on the comment section. Conclusion. Other styles are very similar but with minor changes which you can learn on your own. With proper referencing you can completely avoid plagiarism, which makes you an astute scholar. Summary. 1. All the references in the reference list must also be cited in the body of the work. 2. All references cited in the body of the work must also be included in the reference list. 3. 4. Provide organization names in full, unless they are obviously recognizable as abbreviations. 5. For titles, a subtitle of an article or chapters in a book, capitalize only the first word. 6. Journal titles and book titles should be italicized. 7. Be consistent with your referencing style across the document. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment and share to reach more persons.